anya nde ere ga anya mala kpanye eji eme mena kpala shaka ere gari au yo kama o kele woyo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good, wherever you're tuning in from. In case you're just coming across this beautiful channel, my name is Michelle, aka Mama and Kids. You're welcome to my lovely family. Please do well to subscribe, comment, share, and invite your friends. And to my precious returning subscribers, God bless you massively. Today is something special, something we've not tried in this channel, and you know, there's a saying that there's always a starting point to everything, right? Yep. So today, guys, we are frying groundnuts. If you're a lover of groundnuts, gather here, okay? Guys, I love eating groundnuts. I don't know about you. If you love eating groundnuts, say how much you love eating groundnuts and how much you've tried to stop. Honestly, I've tried stopping this particular habit. I mean, it's not like it's bad to eat groundnut, right? I'm so tired of buying these salts they sell in the supermarkets in the name of groundnut. It's not, well, when you don't see Afro Kemen Kafro, right? Well, that's an adage for the Igbos. Just ask any Igbo person around you to translate. So that's it, guys. Today we're frying groundnuts the Nigerian way. The groundnut we have here is not the giant seed. If you look at it, this is actually my best seed. This is my best seed, and this gives me the vibes I need when I eat groundnuts. This particular groundnut, I still remember growing up. My mom calls it wanukum. And Imo State, where they call it werente. This is the sweetest of all the groundnuts, guys. This is the sweetest. I'm telling you, this is the sweetest, and I love it so much. It's kind of tiny, but it's very sweet. This is the best for me. So first of all, I ordered these groundnut seeds from Amazon. You can always get from Amazon. There's no other place I could get it, so I ordered from Amazon. I ordered 5 kg of it, so I fry when it finishes. Funny enough, my children eat groundnuts as much as I do, so I try as much as possible to keep at home. Before now, I order groundnuts from home, from Nigeria, but after pressing the calculator, the weight and everything, I realized it's better I went on research of where to get the seeds here, and luckily for me, I got from Amazon. So ever since then, I order from Amazon and fry for myself, and I stopped buying from the supermarket. It's just the one in the supermarket is just like something, a groundnut soaked in salt overnight. It's too salty, way too salty. Sometimes I try to wash it off before eating, but this time I salt to my taste. Little or no salt, and I get everything I want in groundnuts. We've talked so much, right? Let's get into it at once. So right now, the first thing we have to do to these groundnuts is to soak it in hot water. I'm going to boil hot water now. After boiling hot water, we're going to soak it in hot water for like 2 minutes, and then we sieve it out. Salt it. After salting it, we spread it for it to dry, after which we'll fry. Boil our hot water. We're going to just pour in here. If you don't do this, it doesn't give the same taste. You might really not leave it up to 2 minutes. You can just take it off after 1 minute. This particular one is kind of soft. So at this point, you can add your salt to the water and soak with the groundnut. But because I'm not going to leave it longer than it has stayed now, I'm not going to add the salt here. So I'm going to sieve right now with this sieve end. So guys, we've just sieved our groundnuts. The next thing we'll add is salt. Be careful when you add salt so it doesn't get too salty. Remember, that's what we're running out from. So this will do. You can add a little more a little more if you want. I don't really like it salty. So the next thing I'll do now is just to spread it out and let it dry before we fry. It's as simple as this. If you love groundnuts, just go to Amazon and order groundnuts and stop buying these things we buy from the shop. It's too salty and it doesn't taste good either. Too salty and dry. This is, I mean, the kind of groundnut you put in your mouth, you know. Ojiria deba. And it's just the feeling you get back home when you eat groundnuts. Spread it out for it to dry, and we have our groundnuts ready for frying. Check on it at intervals. But you can also just spread it out. Spread it out. Make sure the water is dry. To fry our groundnuts, our peanuts. So this is what it looks like right now. It's already dried. The water is dried and it's well salted, but not salty, as in not too salty, just well salted. It's just the way it should be. And back in Nigeria, we use sand to fry groundnut, or gari, and maybe some other things. I've heard also that some people use salt, but I don't use all of that. In Nigeria, I either use gari or I use sand. But right now, to get gari that will fry groundnut for me, man, it will be expensive. I would rather drink the gari than use it for this. So I got to improvise. So I'm using this. This is grease. This is practically corn meal. So this is what it looks like. It's very close to gari. You can just say it's gari. Yeah, so in case you are in Europe or anywhere, you can use this for your groundnuts. One good thing about this is that you're not going to taste sand or whatever in your groundnuts. So this is what it is. Okay, so this is going to serve as our gari or sand with our spatula to turn. We pour in our groundnuts. Woo! And off we go. So we are frying our yummy and delicious groundnut. I think we'll have to add a little bit more of this. And that's it, guys. In no time, our groundnuts will be ready. So another way you can do this is by baking, but I actually don't want to go through that baking method. I would rather fry than bake my groundnuts. I love it this way, if you know what I mean. So please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and even if you don't like it, just close your eyes and give it a thumbs up. But I'm sure you will like what you're seeing. So we're going to fry these groundnuts until it gives us that buttercream color, until it's crunchy and tasty. Just have to keep turning it so that some parts will not get burned. And when you are turning it, you have to be systematic about it. Just Make sure you go deep on the nuts up, otherwise you're going to pieces it. We don't want to pieces, so go deep from the sides. Anyande gari anya mala panye ejeme. Mena pala shaka ire gari. How you come out? So this is what our groundnut looks like right now. It's gradually browning up. It's coming up. Guys, can you see how crunchy this looks? So guys, our groundnut is very much ready. We're going to pour it in a sieve and sieve out this and sieve out the groundnuts, if you know what I mean. Yeah, then set aside for it to get cold. Then after we peel, joy in my heart, I'll present to you a peanut. Oh man, this is it, man, the real thing. I've not peeled it yet. It's so crunchy that it's peeling itself, kind of. This is groundnut, the real thing. It's still hot. I'm just going to set it aside for it to cool off, and then I'll peel them off and probably put them in a container. With these guys, we call it a wrap on this groundnut tutorial, so to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely see you in my next one. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and invite your friends. I will definitely see you in my next one, if Christ will. Bye. I'll see you in my next video.